A resort shaped like flying saucers was built, and never opened to guests. Late 1970s, Sanzhi UFO Houses, northern Taiwan, a coastal district just outside Taipei. Wind coming off the ocean, salt in the air, a stretch of land chosen for something ambitious. A futuristic seaside resort. Construction begins in 1978, developed by the Hong Kong Group with the intention of attracting tourists and US military personnel stationed across East Asia. The design is unusual, prefabricated pod-like structures inspired by future houses, rounded, elevated, brightly coloured, something that looks less like housing and more like a vision of the future. The structures are raised on concrete supports, giving them the appearance of hovering above the ground. Clusters of these units begin to take shape, connected by paths and open spaces. It's not just a building project, it's an idea, a statement. Then, during construction, the tone begins to shift. According to multiple reports, a series of accidents occur on site. Car crashes involving workers, fatal incidents, events described in later summaries as freak accidents. Some sources suggest the number of deaths was significant, though exact figures vary between accounts. There are also repeated claims that suicides took place during the construction period. And alongside those events, stories begin to circulate. One of the most widely repeated involves the dragon. According to local accounts, a Chinese dragon statue stood near the entrance to the site. During construction, it was cut in half to widen the road leading into the development. In traditional belief, the dragon represents protection and good fortune, and its destruction was seen by some as deeply inauspicious. After that, the accidents continued, and the story took shape. There are other reported explanations. Some accounts suggest the sites may have been built on land associated with older burial grounds, including claims relating to Dutch soldiers from Taiwan's colonial past. Others describe workers discovering remains, though these details vary between retellings. At the same time, there are grounded explanations. The project begins to suffer financial losses. Investment is pulled. Developers face economic pressure, particularly as Taiwan enters an energy and financial downturn in the early 1980s. Construction slows, then stops. By 1980, the project is abandoned, never opened, never completed. What remains is a collection of structures standing empty, a resort designed for people that no one ever lived in. Over time, the site changes. Paint fades, materials weather, glass breaks. The clean, futuristic look becomes something else, something unfinished, something left behind. And the stories stay with it. Visitors begin to arrive, photographers, explorers, people drawn by both the design and what they've heard about it. Accounts emerge of an unusual atmosphere, a sense of stillness, disorientation, spaces that feel repetitive, circular, hard to navigate. The nickname takes hold, a cursed resort, not because of a single event, but because of the pattern people associate with it. Accidents, deaths, abandonment, silence. In 2008, demolition begins. By 2010, the structures are gone. The land is cleared, prepared for redevelopment. But the story doesn't disappear with it, because what was built there was real. The accidents were reported, the project was abandoned, and everything that followed was shaped by how those events were understood. And maybe that's where this story remains, not in proving whether it was cursed, but in how quickly perception changed, from vision to warning, from opportunity to something people hesitated to return to, because it wasn't just a resort that failed, it was a place where design, belief, and circumstance all collided and left behind a future that was never lived in.